Hello students, we are studying chapter of work, energy and power, and one important point of this chapter is elastic and inelastic collisions. First let us understand collision. Collision is physical contact of two bodies which are in motion, and sometimes this physical contact is not very important, but the bodies must be deflected because of some other force like intermolecular forces in case of collision of molecules. Collisions are basically of two types: elastic collision and inelastic collision. In elastic collision, there are two important conditions. The first condition is momentum of the system must be conserved, that is, initial momentum should be equal to final momentum. And second condition is kinetic energy must be conserved, and of course total energy is conserved. And second case is inelastic collision. In inelastic collision, momentum is conserved but kinetic energy is not conserved. Both the collisions are further categorized in two categories, two parts. First part is collision in one dimension, and second part is collision in two dimensions. So let us start collision in one dimension. Elastic collision in one dimension. Collision is said to be one dimension when before motion and after motion bodies are moving in same line. I repeat, bodies are moving in same line before and after collision. Let us suppose masses of bodies are m1 and m2. Their initial velocities are u1 and u2. After collision, their final velocities are v1 and v2. Conditions of elastic collision are momentum must be conserved, therefore m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2, or m1 u1 minus v1 is equal to m2 v2 minus u2, equation number 1. Second condition is conservation of kinetic energy. Half m1 u1 square half m2 u2 square is equal to half m1 v1 square half m2 v2 square. From here half is common, so half is cancelled. We get second equation. Here v1 and v2 are unknown quantities. Unknown in the sense after collision we are not knowing that with which velocity the bodies are moving. So we have to find values of v1 and v2. Divide equation 2 by equation 1. u1 plus v1 is equal to v2 plus u2, or u1 minus u2 is equal to v2 minus v1. You already know that difference of two velocities is called relative velocity. So this is relative velocity of approach, and similarly it is relative velocity of separation. So it is very important conclusion of elastic collision that relative velocity of approach is equal to relative velocity of separation. By equation third, v2 is equal to u1 minus u2 plus v1. Put this value in equation 1. m1 u1 minus v1 m2 u1 minus u2 plus v1 minus u2. Keep in mind we are going to solve this equation for v1. By solving we get v1 is equal to m1 minus m2 upon m1 plus m2 u1 minus 2m2 m1 plus m2 u2. I hope you are understanding, students. Now V1 is calculated. Let us find V2. By equation 3, V1 is equal to U1 minus U2 V1 is equal to V2 minus U1 plus U2. Put this value in equation 1. By solving this equation, we get value of V2 as thus both the known quantities V1 and V2 are calculated. But it is my kind suggestion to all the students, don't try to remember these values of V1 and V2. You only understand the conditions applicable here, and the conditions are very simple. You have to conserve momentum and kinetic energy. By conserving momentum and kinetic energy, you get two equations, and these two equations are solved to get unknown quantity. So better you don't learn the equations, only you learn how to solve this type of problem or this type of condition. I hope you understand. Next topic will be discussed afterwards. Thank you, students.